エースこと田原佑真さんによります No Book, No Life です。田原さん、よろしくお願いいたします。
皆さん、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
本日は僕たち46期生35名によります汗と涙の結晶、言葉の万博インサマーにお越しいただき本当にありがとうございました。皆さん、楽しんでいただけましたか？ありがとうございます。最後お伝えますのは、世界で一番インフルエンサーになりたい男、エースです。皆さんに質問です。皆さんは読書が好きですか？嫌い。大嫌い。胸が痛みますでもそうですよね、読書めんどくせえ。僕もそう感じていた一人でした。でもその僕がたった一冊の本との出会いで人生が変わったんです。読書を通じて僕たちは輝く言葉と出会えたり、友達を作れたり、そして何より心を豊かにすることができます。さあ皆さん、準備はいいですか？Really? Are you ready? ようこそ本の世界へ。Reading books? Never interesting. This is the opinion I had several years ago. I hated reading books. It was boring for me to follow that so long. I enjoyed my life without books. It must be a waste of time to read. I believed that extremely, and I was enthusiastic about SNS. One day, I was struck by the magic of books. Now, books are my best friend. They always bring me to various worlds. They cost only 600 to 1500 yen. Don't you think it's reasonable? Yes, of course. In the trip, I'm impressed by what characters say. I also encounter fantastic worlds. One book will change your life. I'm sure about it. When I was in high school, I studied hard in order to enter university. I got a high score out of all of the students, which drove me to study harder. I had only 3 months before the actual test. I memorized the content in textbook, took a practice test, and reviewed it from early morning to evening. The whole process was very stressful couldn't end studying anymore. Why should I study and go to university if I fail the exam? Gradually, I was absent from class. Instead, I spent the whole day in the nurse's room. I will never study. However, I have to go to university because everyone else will. I felt a dilemma all day. One day, I looked side alone in the nurse's room. Suddenly, I came up with an idea. I'm fed up with having Japanese classes. Don't you think so? Well, reading books make Japanese skills somewhat. If possible, I make a book which motivates me to study again. I hurried to the library and asked the teacher to recommend me a special book. Then I encountered 手紙や形説編、私の受験勉強を書いた10通の手紙 written by 安次北川。 Do you wanna know this story? Yes. Of course, yes. Waka, a 17-year-old high school girl, exchanged letters with Tegamiya and trying to find her wrong reason to study. I realized when you go to university to get brand or sustainable jobs, it's a waste of money and time. We should study to make people happy. After reading, I gave up entering university. Instead, I made up my mind to improve my English skill more and be positive about my life in iBS. This is how I'm making a passionate speech. That book gave me the guts to take a step. Now, I love studying. I love reading. The book has made me what I am. That changed my life. I'm taught by the magic of books and iBS. Today, I have a dream. Someday, I'll be a writer like Mr. Kitagawa and save the students who have concerns about studying or human relationship. One book will change your life. It's your turn. It's your turn. If you have the courage, why don't you go on a reading trip with me? Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。次に先生コメントをお願いします。
Thank you, Ace. That was a wonderful speech. Some nice dance moves too at the beginning there. I think what you said there, how the fact that you were struggling so much with studying for tests and you were kind of collapsing under the stress of all that, and then you had a really good idea, right? Because instead of just memorizing vocabulary lists or whatever, you tried reading instead, and that actually works better for a lot of people. Lots of studies have shown that the more people read books, like the better their vocabulary, the better their grammar, the better their critical thinking skills and all that. So it's a great way to study without feeling like you're studying, because you can improve all these aspects while you're enjoying a story that you really love. I was really moved because I'm a writer myself. I've written over 30 books, and I was really moved by what you were talking about the importance of understanding people, and that's one of the reasons a place like iBS exists, is to focus on promoting humanities and liberal arts and showing that these things are just important. There's a movie called Dead Poets Society, and in it, Robin Williams, one of the main characters, he's a teacher, and he says, science, math, law, medicine, these are all very important to life, but books, poetry, those are what we live for. Those are the reasons why we stay alive. And I think you've come to discover that as well, and I think you found the perfect place to go to further explore that. So thank you.
Thank you for your advice.
学院長、コメントをお願いします。
本当はペリー先生、1時間ぐらい君にコメントをあげたいみたいですけどね、時間が限られてるんでこれだけになりましたけど、ここまでいろんな苦しみや葛藤から、それを乗り越えてここまでたどり着いた君の一番中心になって指導してくれてた、ちょっと理恵先生のコメント聞きましょうね。最後だからね。はい、理恵先生お願いします。
いや、もう本当にすごいステージだったと思います。本のこともそうですけど、その普段のなんか生活とかいろんなことを考えてきたことが全部ステージに出てたような、指先からもう頭のてっぺんから足の先まで出てたような、すっごい迫力のステージでした。ありがとうございました。
本当は理恵先生のあと2時間ぐらいコメントをあげたいみたいですけど、時間が限られているのはこれだけでしたけど、よくここまでたどり着いてね、一生懸命頑張ったと思います。立派でした。ご苦労様、ありがとう。
ありがとうございます。